In the top of the second inning, Darryl Boston grounds to Andres Galarraga, who makes a nice flip over to Oil Can Boyd for the out. The first team to score was the Montreal Expos in the bottom of the third inning. With the line on the Shields on second base, Dave Martinez lines a single to left center field. This scores the Shields, and Montreal led 1-0. Then in the top of the sixth inning, the Mets tie the score. Greg Jeffries grounds a double down the right field line, scoring Vince Coleman from third base, and that tied the score 1-1. The Expos would take the lead 2-1 in the bottom of the sixth inning on a sacrifice fly by Ivan Calderon, but in the top of the seventh inning, Mackey Sasser grounds a single up the middle. This scores Tommy Herr from second base, and this tied the score 2-2. Then later in the top of the seventh inning, this man, Vince Coleman, would give the Mets the lead for good. Here he gets a triple to right field. Mackey Sasser's on first base, and Sasser will score all the way from first. It'll be a close play at home, but Sasser will score, and this gave the Mets a 3-2 lead. The Mets picked up one more run in the top of the seventh inning and led 4-2 after 7 innings. Then in the top of the eighth inning, Kevin Elster gave the Mets some insurance runs with a 3-run home run to left field, his second home run of the year, and this made the score 7-2. The Mets hold on to defeat Montreal 9-5. Going Sunday afternoon, the Giants hosting the Houston Astros. This game would be a pitcher's duel between Mike Lacasse of San Francisco and Pete Harnisch of Houston. Here in the top of the second inning, Mike Lacasse strikes out Carl Nichols. Lacasse would go 8 innings, allowing only 4 hits, no runs, and striking out 7 batters. Moving out of the bottom of the second inning, this is Pete Harnisch, the starting pitcher for Houston. Here he strikes out Dave Anderson of San Francisco. Harnisch went 7 innings, allowing 4 hits and no runs. Moving out of the bottom of the third inning, a great play by Casey Candell, the second baseman for the Houston Astros. With Robbie Thompson on second base and 2 outs, Will Clark hits a ball up the middle. Candell makes a great stop on the play. Will Clark gets an infield single, but that holds Robbie Thompson at third base, and the Giants would not score in the inning. No scoring in this game until the bottom of the ninth inning with 2 outs. Kurt Schilling against Steve Decker, and Steve Decker wins it for the Giants with a solo home run to left field, his 4th home run of the year, and this gave the Giants a dramatic 1-0 victory over Houston. We'll take another look at this winning home run by Steve Decker. With this home run, the Giants win 1-0.
Oral Hershiser enjoying the sun at Jack Murphy Stadium on Sunday afternoon. The San Diego Padres host the Los Angeles Dodgers. Top second, no score. This is a base hit by the pitcher, Ramon Martinez. A 2 RBI single because Lenny Harris and Cal Daniels score 2-0 LA through 2. That's the score at top 7 when Darryl Strawberry is at the plate. He hasn't hit a homer as a Dodger until now. A solo blast, his first of the year, 3-0 LA, and look at the new congrats. Yeah. Oh, baby. Beats a curtain call anytime, I guess. 3-0 LA in the ninth when Mike Scioscia's at the plate. He triples, of all things. Scoring off camera is Stan Javier and Jeff Hamilton. 5-0 LA. They make it 6-0 LA in the ninth. LA would win it 6-0 because of the pitching performance of Ramon Martinez, who throws a shutout. Here he strikes out Sean Abner to end the 4th inning of play, and also back in the 1st inning of play, he strikes out Benito Santiago. The Dodgers win 6-0. Ramon Martinez 2-1, Andy Benes 0-2.
Tom Kelly and the Minnesota Twins in Anaheim on Sunday afternoon to take on the California Angels. We pick it up in the top of the 1st inning. This is Kirby Puckett of Minnesota facing starting pitcher Mark Langston of California. Puckett belts a solo home run to center field, his 2nd home run of the year, RBI number 5 for Puckett, and Minnesota led 1-0. Moving now to the top of the 3rd inning, Chili Davis will also hit a home run off of Mark Langston. Here, Davis belts a home run, a 2-run shot to deep center field, his 3rd home run of the year, and this gave the Twins a 3-0 lead. Moving out of the bottom of the 4th inning, the California Angels tie the score with 3 runs in the inning. With the score 3-2 Minnesota, Max Venable at the plate. He will ground a single to right field, scoring Junior Felix from second base. This tied the score 3-3. The score remained 3-3 until the top of the 8th inning when Junior Ortiz would give the Twins the lead back. Here he lines a single to right field. Max Venable will bobble the ball in right field. This allows Ken Herbeck to score from second base, and Minnesota led 4-3. That would prove to be the winning run. Then in the bottom of the ninth inning with 2 outs, Rick Aguilera makes a great play to get Max Venable at first base for the final out. Minnesota wins 4-3, ending a 7-game losing streak.
Friday afternoon in Seattle, Randy Johnson and the Seattle Mariners are hosting the Oakland A's. Johnson went 8 innings, allowing 2 runs on just 3 hits. There in the top of the 5th, you see him striking out Mark McGwire to end the inning. He was working with a 1-0 lead at the time. That became a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning when Ken Griffey Jr. hit his first home run of the year. This one a solo shot to right center field. That gives Griffey 4 RBIs for the season, and it made the score 2-0 Seattle. In the top of the 8th inning, Jose Canseco, who had struck out 6 times in the last 2 games, hit a double to right center field. This will score Dave Henderson and Mike Gallego, and that ties the game up at 2. But those were the only 2 runs that the A's could score in the game. The Mariners took the lead on a sacrifice fly, and then in the bottom of the 8th inning, Pete O'Brien lines a double off the right center field wall. This will score Briley and Martinez, making the score 5-2 Seattle. The Mariners went on to win by a final of 7-2, sweeping the series. The winner, Johnson, is 2-1. The loser was Allison. He's 1-1. Once again, that final score, 7-2 Seattle.